Hi, and welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today is the end of October and we're moving into November. So I want to take a couple of minutes, and set up my November's budget. It's something that I like to review my October budget and move into what my next month's budget is going to be. And I also like to review my debt. Where am I at with paying down my debt? So thank you for joining me today. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you push the button below and push subscribe. If you are a subscriber, thanks for coming back. I appreciate that you keep coming back and watching. Give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate that if you like my video today, and any ideas or suggestions or different ways that you like to do your budget, I'd love to hear. Put down in the comments below. So before I get too much further, I'm going to take a minute to say we are currently cat sitting for my daughter, and in cat sitting for my daughter, we have Tuck. And Tuck can't keep himself away from the camera. I've tried doing this a couple of times and he keeps invading the camera. So I've just decided to let him do his thing, and I'll move him when I need to. So if we have a visitor, sorry. Thanks for your patience with him. He's only here for a little bit longer. We are enjoying him. We call him our grand kitty. Our daughter is remodeling the bathroom in their house, and because the contractor is in and out, they don't want to worry about their lovely little boy getting out of the house. So I'm so sorry again that he keeps coming in, but I've tried this. My only option is to remove him from the video, because otherwise I would never get this done. So let's get started. Oh, I have a cat hair all over everything. Yes, that bothers me. So today, this is my journal. I have been journaling bills, I'd say most of my life. It is something that I like to do. It's a way for me to track what I'm doing, what's getting paid, where it's all going. I write notes to myself on things so I can remember them. Then it, again, just tracks everything. So this month, we are going to work on setting up November. This is one of the more expensive books that I have gotten to track. I typically am a cheap girl. I typically get spirals, and then they have 100 pages. It lasts me for what seems like forever. So this was a luxury. One of my sinking funds is called office supplies. So this $7 composition book, I'm in awe that I actually spent that money on this. This $7 composition book was not so expensive, only because I have office money. I have money for office supplies, so I didn't feel bad that I splurged because I had the money for it. So that's where I'm going to put everything today. And then I have also gotten sticker books over the time. I'm not really a big sticker person, but I do like them from time to time, so I went ahead and splurged and bought some. So getting our monthly budget for November set up. What I really liked about this and why I got this one was so that I could have the months as stickers. I like that. So let me move my thing. I try to get things all lined up and perfect. It doesn't always work, which means sometimes I'm removing them, putting them back down. Eventually I'll just get over it and leave it where it is because I just can't take the change anymore. But I do like to try to get them set and ready to go. So monthly bills. I need to write just about everything down for myself. It's what helps me stay tracked and organized. So I also want to add in the year 2021. It's so exciting. We're almost ready to roll over to 2022. I can't believe it. All right. This is a book that someone got me, and it had some stickers in it, and I really like them. So I actually will take these out and move this to the side, and then put in a label here and a label over here. Let me set this to the side as well, and now I'm going to come in and write down, so this is the name of the bill. In the middle is what I have budgeted for the bill. And over here is the actual bill, And I also put the date paid here. It just, again, helps me track. It's something that I like to do for myself. I want to know how much I actually paid, but I also want to know the date I paid it, because I don't know about you, but I'm embarrassed to say this. I actually have written down that I've paid something, and then I got a late notice on it. How to get a late notice? I paid it. And then I start looking through everything, and I realize, no, Rosa, you didn't pay it. Oops. So that's why I write down the date. It's confirmation. So as I do my bills, I can write it down. So on the 1st of every month, let's see, where do I want to start writing? Yeah, this will work. So on the 1st of every month, I have a mortgage payment. We are in the process of owning our house. I am just elated. We actually are down quite some, and we'll talk about later about how much actually I do still owe on here. I had something up and I've lost it. Oh, can you give me just another minute? I'm so sorry about this. I did not mean to do this. Where did it go? There it is. Oh, so sorry. So for the mortgage, we have budgeted $1,210. We pay an RV. We are in the process of owning our RV. It is a $200 a month bill. Okay, actually, let me go ahead and fess up. Neither of these are actually this price. The mortgage right now is like $1,140, I think, and the RV is like $170, $180. But I like to budget a little high. I like to pay down a little bit extra on both of those every month, so that's why they're a little high, but that's okay. On the I forgot the date. On the 14th is typically when I pay the RV. The 17th is when we have car insurance due. This is for 3 vehicles and an RV. So we pay $376 a month for car insurance. We also have a loan on my husband's truck. We are less than a year away from paying this off. I cannot wait until it is paid off. The 22nd, and I was paying a little extra. I've decided I'm not doing that. I am just going to make the payment of $330. With Christmas coming, I'm very concerned about not having enough money for Christmas with the way prices are going up on everything. So, and Christmas dinner will come out of that money. So I've decided to not pay any extra on this. So we're going to put that to $330. I do have a student loan. It is currently deferred. However, I intend on making a $100 payment to it. I actually am going to finish paying off the interest that's on it right now. So when it starts to be required payment again, I don't have to worry about that, and all of my money is coming straight off of there. I have a credit card. It is officially due on the 12th of every month. But if you have been watching for any length of time, you should know that I carry a zero balance on it. And I carry a zero balance on it, but I do use it often, as a matter of fact, but I make sure that it's paid off. I don't want to pay the credit card company any extra money. Instead, I've made my credit card work for me. I swipe it when I need to, and then I pay it off. I use my cash fund envelopes, I use my sinking fund envelopes, and I pay that off because you know what? I do not want to pay them any extra money. Instead, they pay me. Win-win for me. Next is the 29th. We owe the electric. I always shoot high. I put down $250 for the electric bill. However, it sometimes runs that high. Most of the time it does not. With the weather recently, we've run the AC, we've run the heat. It could go either way with that, but that's the goal, is to not go over $250. On the 30th of every month, we have to pay the cell phones. That's mine, my husband's, and yes, we pay for my daughter's cell phone, but she gives us money for that, and that's $140. Then our youngest has a cell phone as well. He is on a cheap non-plan program, so his cell phone comes on here, and it runs us about $30 a month. We also have Wi-Fi in the house, so we need to pay that, and that is due on the 15th of every month. Now, I'm kind of mad. That's not the word I want to use, but that's the word I will use. I'm kind of mad. It's recently gone up. I forgot. That's the only way to put it. I forgot that we've had it for a year. You know, you get it on a promotional basis. You know what happened on the last one, right? It went up. Not happy, but that's reality. So let's go ahead and put in our $90 for Wi-Fi, which makes me mad. And then the last thing that we're going to put on here that is due the 17th is Juice Plus. I really like Juice Plus. It's a vitamin supplement that you have to order through the company Juice Plus. It is something, it's a luxury, but I feel that it's what helps keeps us and our family healthy. So we suck it up and pay the $50 a month so that we can carry that subscription. So when it's all totaled, we have a total of $2,776 in bills. Hello again, Tucker. Yes, we missed you while you were gone. Go play somewhere else, please, sir. Thank you. Sorry about that. So we have together a total of $2,776 in bills that need to go out every month. So then, moving on, I like to, let's see, which one do I like the best? No. I think this one's pretty. Does it match? Oh, I like the way that one matches. Okay. Yes, I'm a matchy girl too, guys, so sorry. So let's put, oh, that's little. That's much littler than I thought it was. That's not gonna work for me. I write big. Let's see. Instead, we'll do my list. Which one works best? That's a little summary. That one definitely doesn't. Again, we'll go with this one because I like this one well enough. Oh, or do I like one of these? No, again, that's little. Just suck it up, Rosa. All right, so we're gonna come down here and insert this. These are our pay dates. I felt like I had one that I liked that said payday. I know the struggle is real, guys. Sorry. I did. I like this one. Which one matched better? That one, that's what I thought. Okay. So let's go ahead and, oh, there we go. That'll make me feel better. Nope, don't like that. All right. So we'll cover that up. We have paydays. So I get paid on the 1st and the 15th. My husband gets paid, and I put a check to represent check. My husband is going to get paid on the 12th and the 26th this month. So 4 paychecks this month. I am going to grab this sticker because I like to have goals for myself as well. So let's goals. Last month we did good. We got all of our savings goals, retirement goals, investment goals, and debt pay down was all taken care of. I got all the money that I needed, so I like to set these goals. It makes me feel successful. So I would like to, from savings, I would like for me to do $20 twice a month. Doesn't sound like a lot, really isn't a lot, but reality is my husband and I don't get paid a lot. One of my favorite songs is by Jody Messina that says, we're stuck in the middle where money gets tight. We're above the below, but below the upper. So that's kind of where we are. So $20 times 2, that's $40. Doesn't sound like a lot. It really isn't a lot, but it's what we can afford, and it's something more than zero. My husband's check will take $10 twice. I am working on retirement. If you are not, you should be thinking about it now. Retirement is something that I can't rely on my pension. I can't rely on Social Security. I don't want to rely on, I want to make sure that we're sufficient and that we have plenty of money when we move into retirement. So we are working on that now. And out of my check, the goal is to put $20 twice a month. And out of my husband's check, to put $5 twice a month. 40, 50, that's only $50, but you know what? That $50 is more than what I had before. So we are working on this. Investing. One of the things that I am, hold on, I can't spell this word and right, or and talk, INVESTING. One of the things that we are in the process of doing, I am in the process of doing, is investing in things to help with that retirement as well. So the goal is for me to take $20 each of my checks and put an additional $40 in there. And then I have a goal this month, debt pay down. Now actually I'm going to lower this because I know that we're not paying extra on the truck. I don't think I'm going to pay extra on the mortgage. I don't know if I'll pay extra on the RV or not. So I'm actually modifying my debt pay down. My goal typically is to save more than, or to bring down my debt more than $1,200. I don't think that's going to happen this time around. So my debt pay down actually is to pay down $1,100 and see where we go from there. So fingers crossed we'll meet this goal. I have one more thing that I'm going to add to this. I get money from my daughter. We pay some of her bills and then she gives us money back for it. So I need to get from her, get from E, I need to get on the first, I move over $300 from her account for the car. Now, this $300 is not reflected anywhere up here because it's not a bill that I pay. It's linked to me. It's convenient for her. So I make the payment and then I get the money right back from her. So this is nothing that's included in my budget, but it is something that I do take care of paying, which is why I get $300 from her. And then on the 15th, I get $160 from her for car insurance. So that actually is included in this money up here. That's part of this bill that I take into account that I pay out. So I typically take this $160 and I divvy it up in different ways when I get it back from her. So that is everything that's going to go inside of my composition book for now, because I'm just setting everything up. So this is where I am. I don't track how much I spend on groceries. I don't track how much I spend every week. I just don't. I feel that my cash envelopes really help me with that. But I also am not a zero budget girl either. So when I get paid, I don't bring my account down to $0. When my husband gets paid, I don't bring his account down to $0. It's just not something that I am doing, and therefore I'm not worried about every penny, and I think that's why I don't write it down. So the other thing that we're going to spend, oh, I forgot to put in my little marker. The other thing I'm going to spend time doing today is looking at my debt pay down. I enjoy watching my debt pay down. I enjoy watching it decrease every month. Let me find it over here. It helps me see and know what's going on overall in my life with all of that. So I actually am going to move that around. All right, so on the house, we now owe $127,281.76 is what we're rolling into November with a balance of. My husband's truck, we owe $2,822.57 is our current balance is rolling into November. My daughter's car, I track this just because I am on this loan. I do not pay this loan. My child does, but because I'm on it, I track it because it's part of my credit. So $8,425.54 is what is still owed on it. My student loan is gargantuanly out of, it drives me crazy. I owe $35,000, $774.79. My student loan is not from my first go-round of college or even my second go-round of college. It's for my master's degree, and I am paying out the tush for it. So trying to get that down. Our RV is at $12,600.95. I currently actually do have a balance on my credit card. I told you earlier I did not. It's $1. My husband's dad, we got something for him, sold it, and just still owe him $75 on it. And then I like to see where my 2 student loans are, because I have essentially 2 that are housed in with the same company. I like to track and see where I'm at with that. But these 2 values are part of this $35,000 up here. So one of them is at $22,431.12, and the other one is at $13,343.67. All right, so when I take all of this up here, all of my debt, add it together, we have a debt total of $186,981.61. Now for the exciting part. What did we decrease? We decreased, I haven't looked at this number yet. We decreased by $1,320.31. So we are on our way. We started, I was bad. I did not do all of January at the beginning. But when I really started doing and paying attention to my debt and working on paying down debt and actually started all of my cash funds and sinking funds, we were at $196,000. So basically in 10 months, we are down to $186,000. It's actually just under no, it's not. When I look here, we're down $11,000 is what we're down. I thought it was only like 10. We are down $11,000, which must mean I didn't put something in the right spot somewhere. 196, 186, it's only 10,000. I'll be looking into that because something has to be wrong with my spreadsheet. Oh no, I know why. It's because I did mark down that we had 198,000 at the beginning of the year. However, since I have actually started tracking and doing cash funds and sinking funds envelopes since March, we are down just under $10,000, which I can't believe it. I am in awe of. This sheet actually is something that I made inside of Google Sheets and then printed it off my printer. I love pink, if you can't tell. I love pink. Almost everything that I work with is pink or a shade of pink. I mean, even my sign that says Managing My Money with Rosa is all pink. So I created a table. It's blank, put in the months across the top, my payoff balances, any additional notes that I want down here. And then down here I wrote total debt so that I could write in. This is something that I like. I like paper. I like doing everything on the computer. Don't get me wrong, this is all done digitally as well. But I like this paper because when my husband says, hey, how much do we owe on? I don't have to go get the computer. I can just, and wait for it to load and make sure that it connects and all this stuff. I can just go grab my piece of paper and say, hey baby, we still owe roughly $127,000 on the house. And he's like, great. So I like both a combination of paper and computer. I like the computer because it adds everything up for me and I don't have to make that mistake. Anybody else have the mistake where they accidentally added something wrong on the calculator? Drives me insane. So thank you so much for joining me today as I reviewed my payoff balances, my debt that I owe, and as I created my November monthly bill plan. I appreciate your time. If you like my video, I'd love a thumbs up. If you have any other ways that you like to track things, I'd love to hear it down in the comments.